everybody. Welcome to This or That with Kobe and Jatt. I switched up the intro.
I like it.
Yeah.
Why did it take us so long to come up with that?
We are not original. I got this from a YouTube comment last week. Put it on my phone because I knew I would forget.
At least you sourced your...
And now that's our intro for this week. We're going to find a new one for next week. Anyway, we've never seen these slides before for This or That. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many slides do we have?
I don't know.
Oh, too bad.
Actually, normally
Number one
I
is...
did, but our producer had a baby. On top of North America, Sponsor or Impact?
This is an interesting and timely question because, you know, votes for the awards for this season are going out right now. Personally, I think Haunter has done a tremendous job in that top lane. And the thing that sticks out of me in my mind is, yeah, Impact has had such a great season. However, I can't get that one Rumble game out of my head.
If you asked me earlier on in the season, like around week 6, I would have said Impact for sure. Because there was this cycle where Cloud9 was winning almost every game. They'd put Ray in, they'd lose. They put Impact in. Totally different team. And they dominating.
They talk about his shot calling, the communication with the team. Everything just gets better when he's in.
There's that Rumble game. Towards the end of the split, he started looking mediocre along with Ray. And Haunter just kept getting better and better throughout the split. So right now, I think it's Haunter.
Yeah, I think Haunter as well. One thing that he does I really like, he roams a lot as well. When he shoves up his lane, he'll go gank for Bjergsen or something or help spend with an invade. So I think slightly to Haunter. Impact has been good though.
Wonder who you voted for all NAL first thing. You can't say that. Next slide. We're going on to the next one. Better second half of split. Team Dignitas or Roccat.
Oh, man.
Oh, so tragic.
I wanted Roccat in the playoffs so bad.
It's so funny because last week we were like, who's gonna, like, Roccat in the playoffs for Fnatic. And I didn't look at the upcoming games. They had to be G2 to even have a chance. Then they did, but they didn't make playoffs. Even though Team Dignitas, I believe, was something like 7-2 or 6-3 in the last 9, Roccat was on a massive winning streak. And they beat G2. I actually think Roccat had a better second half of the split.
What's funny is they started using the process in their post-match threads, and they're like, yeah, us too. You
have to be owned by the Philadelphia 76ers to trust the process. Those are the rules.
I do trust the process, and Cop on this team has really improved everything about it, and they've been, you know, spectacular. But just the fact that they actually won that G2 game, that was the kicker. That's the cherry on top for me that puts Roccat over the edge.
7th place, unlucky. We're gonna get to the next slide. We both say that for Roccat. Splice versus H2K. Better strat to troll or to TryHard?
So actually, they got flamed pretty hard by a lot of fans.
We're doing normal things.
And they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. You got to play Teemo and all that stuff. To me, I'm the type of person, I never play ARAMs. I hate ARAM. I don't play that mode. I only play ranked, Summoner's Rift, 5-on-5. So to me, this is not a problem. I was like, yeah, that's fine. You know,
wouldn't play Lux mid or Teemo in ranked?
I think it's fun, but I don't understand where everybody was like upset at H2K.
I've never understood the whole making fun of tryhards. You know what they call tryhards in real life?
Winners.
Successful. One of those two things. Anything that is good. Like, yeah, it's fun when they do it. It's more fun if both teams do it, but it's also fun if H2K and Splice play. Nothing was on the line, so I understand both sides.
I understand both sides, and I do like troll games where both teams pick really, you know, fun picks and stuff. That can be fun. However, if only one does troll and one does tryhard,
then
the one who comes out on the winner is the tryhard team. Because you're not having any fun trolling by yourself.
They won
so I'll go with that.
of the public, but they were miserable while they were getting smashed. I'm gonna say the better strat is to tryhard. If we're actually just taking this in isolation.
2 tryhards? All right, I'm going back to troll then. I changed.
Okay, I'm flip-flopping. Fun one. Who would have guessed? Next slide for this one. This or that. More likely to upset Team Dignitas.
Oh, this one is interesting. Because actually, this is a bigger difference in the seeding, right? Because Phoenix won,
Dignitas is a 6th
number 3 versus 6.
Seed.
However, they've been playing so much better. Basically, the end of the season is completely opposite for these two teams. FlyQuest bombing a little bit there at the end, whereas Team Dignitas, we talked about the communication, Keen playing a lot better, you know, bottom lane playing team fights pretty well for them.
Yeah, and this one's hard for me too because FlyQuest is up against CLG, who is also cripplingly inconsistent in their games. Even though their match score has improved greatly in the second half. Playoff buff, playoffs, like it's gonna happen somehow, but we were talking earlier, and we said the Team Dignitas, if they win, we may not even consider it an upset based on their upward trajectory.
I still would.
So it's more likely to happen if it may not even be considered an upset. So I'm going to go with this.
Yeah, I still definitely would consider it an upset if they beat Phoenix 1. As far as more likely to happen, though, oh, man.
Probably. Right?
Phoenix 1 are doing so many weird things with the 2
That's why it's likely to happen. To this side.
I think I have to go with this. Yeah.
Awesome. This. I believe we have another slide. Last slide right here.
Oh! Jesus.
Tryndamere Romero.
Stronger. They look the same. Let's just measure the biceps right here.
That right arm is bigger than that right arm. You can just see.
He's got some kind of rope on this one. He's like holding himself back on the left arm too. Man, those are pretty close.
If you
actually.
ever need proof that we haven't seen these slides before, Kobe's reaction is right there.
Holy moly.
Tryndamere actually has a stronger right arm. No matter how fictional
you know the lore
that body
for
on the other
Tryndamere?
side is.
He's actually, I don't know the lore, but I'm gonna make some up. He's actually some kind of demigod or something, right? Aren't
Something like that.
all the champions?
The size of his sword, he swings it with one hand. That thing's like 700 pounds.
I'm gonna go with Tryndamere.
Fictional characters are usually stronger than real life people.
This one,
although that is
might
also half
be
fictional.
photoshopped. Whereas that one's real.
That's not a real
So I'm gonna go with
picture
this.
of the founder of Riot Games. Who would have guessed? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this.
We pick it.
But we know the real answer.
That's this or that. The playoffs start. Playoffs this Saturday at noon Pacific time. Also, our podcast, The Dive, will be out tomorrow.
We'll talk about it.
We're sorry, on Thursday it will be out. It's tomorrow for the Europeans because that's late on Friday. Time zones and stuff. It's usually about 3 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday.
We'll chrono break it. See you guys next time.
We're not. We only do this once. So that's it.